One of the most tested questions on the current NMAT Logical Reasoning is the input-output question. So where you are given input, so you process it to get the output. So today, let's look at some of those questions. Let's go. What will be the third element of the third step for the new input? And here are the new inputs. The third element is A and T. But first we need to decode this pattern. Find out what this pattern, how this pattern is going. You might try several things before you can actually decode this pattern. First, you might at some point notice that A and D, since A is 1, A1, the first alphabet, D is the fourth alphabet, and N is the 14th alphabet. If you add them together, it will give you 19. 19 times 2 is 38. ADN is the same as AND, but now arranged in alphabetical order. But to find 2761 is a little more challenging. It's a little more challenging. But for BGFA, B is 2, G is 7, A is 1, F is 6. The first thing I did, one of the first thing I did, but you kind of need to try a number of things. If you take this 3 here, I say 3 times 3 times 3, that is 3 cubed, that is 27, it will give me 27. I took 8, I said 8 squared, that is 64. 64 minus this 3, that will give me 61. When I tried it here, 7 times 7 times 7 will return at least a unit digit of 3. So that is not correct. So I abandoned it. I tried something else. But finally, what I found, the pattern I found to be consistent is this one. N, the last one, 14. 14 to the power 3, that's 14 times 14 times 14 is 2744. Plus D squared, that is 4 squared, that is 4 squared is 16. Then plus 1, that gave me 2761. Let me try it. Let me try another one. Let's say heat. T is a 20th alphabet. So we do the same thing. 20 times 20 times 20, that is 8,000. Plus the square of I. I is what? I is the 9th alphabet. 9 squared is 81. Then plus the last one, H, that's plus 8. That gives me 89. So we have decoded the pattern. Let us now solve the question. Ants. We already know T is 20. 20 times 20, that is 20 times 20 times 20 is 8,000. Plus 14. You see where it is adding. So the calculator is not handling it the way we want. So let's start from 14 times 14 times 14. That is 2744. Oh, sorry. I think that one is supposed to be squared. 14 times 14. 14 times 14 is 196 equals plus 8,000. That is 8196. Then plus A is 1. Then plus 1. That is 8197. So the correct answer is 8197. So what do you do next time? There is no assurance that this same pattern will repeat the next time. It's when you see a question, so you try a number of things, right? A number of things. If it works, maybe sometimes you try the vowel, you try consonant. You can try the if it's like so you try the position of the letters. You can even switch the position by assuming that A is 26 and Z is 1. So that's kind of a number of things you can try, but it's always by starting doing something, and that you can get closer to the answer.